A controversial bill takes another step forward through the West Virginia state legislature. The bill would pay for a state-sponsored program to distribute a pill which reverses the effects of the abortion pill. And the bill has now passed the West Virginia State Senate. 59 News reporter Felicity Robinson brings us more on Senate Bill 805 and what it could mean to you. Raleigh County Prosecuting Attorney Ben Hatfield announces first-degree murder charges in 4 separate cold cases. Good morning and welcome to 59 News at 6. I'm Rivers Upchurch. That's right, Izzy rubbing his racing out here at the state fair. Boogity boogity. Well, some kids are having a great time riding on these plastic horses. Other kids are winning supreme champion medals for real-life animals that they've raised themselves. A story of courage and teamwork in Pocahontas County as members of the Warrior football team thought and acted quickly to save multiple lives. Here is their remarkable story. You talk about yourself as a business guy, a business owner, and a lot of business owners have made forays into politics. Some have done it very successfully, others have done it not so successfully. What do you think is the difference between a business owner who makes effective decisions when elected into a state leadership position versus someone who doesn't do it as effectively? This weekend in McDowell County, homes were devastated, cars washed away, and we've now learned that some people in the county lost loved ones. Life will never be the same for many people across McDowell County. But today, in the city of Welch, the community gathered to try to take the first steps in putting people's lives back together. Last month, a deadly accident on the West Virginia Turnpike claimed 3 lives. It also sparked a conversation about what can be done to keep our highways safer and why so many bad accidents seem to happen between Bluefield and Charleston. I spoke with local drivers to get their thoughts on the issue. 59 News reporter Ashley Davidson spoke with some seniors who rely on those benefits as a majority of their fixed incomes to get their feelings on the matter. Alyssa, you've just finished your first book. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
So it's A Crown of Deceit. Can you tell us what it's about? And I'm Rivers Upchurch. Raleigh County Prosecutor Tom Truman is releasing a final statement about this case. According to magistrate records, the man responsible for hitting and killing Robin and her horse Chaos, Jesse Akert, has pleaded no contest to a misdemeanor charge in court. Don't tell me that you're going to have all this great weather leading up in late October and then let us down on Halloween night for trick-or-treating. Don't tell me that's the case, Bradley.
I won't.
Okay, great.
We just won't talk about Tuesday.
Okay. I feel like if I had any horse riding skills coming into this whatsoever, I would be like 110% confident, but now I'm at like 70. But I got the look down.
McDowell County was among the hardest hit communities. 59 News is there with emergency management as they respond and recover. We're joined now live by 59 News anchor Rivers Upchurch, who was at the informational meeting in Welch. Rivers, what can you tell us?
Yeah, thank you very much, Kaylee. Just a few hours ago here at the Armory in Welch, we were joined by local leaders, including county commissioners, state delegates, the emergency management director, sheriff's deputies, the folks from the National Guard, and we got a lot of crucial information about flood recovery and how it's going in Welch. Of course, we're starting with the tragic news of 2 more confirmed fatalities from the flooding. That brings the total to 3 people killed in McDowell County due to this horrific flooding. We also learned today that the National Guard is officially boots on the ground here in Welch. They'll be helping out with anything they can. Nearly 2,200 people across the county are without water in their homes. There's still no timeline for when those repairs will even begin. The superintendent of McDowell County Schools confirmed today that the schools in the county will remain closed indefinitely. She added that it's still unclear whether or not the students will be able to return in person at all this year. It may take a digital schooling. It may take sending packets out to students' homes, but they're going to do their best to get the rest of the school year done when it's safe so that all of those students can matriculate up to the next grade. They've also opened up a new helpline, a phone line that will be staffed around the clock. Anyone who needs assistance in McDowell County can call the helpline at the number on your screen, and anyone who wants to make a donation can call this number as well.
If it's a life-threatening event, please contact 911. But if it is a situation to where you are needing aid, you're needing help, whether it's running out of medications, needing to get to a critical doctor's appointment and you're not able to get there, this is the number for you to call. If you're needing help, if you're not having heat in your home, any of those different types of things, again, call this number. This will be staffed 24/7.
That number again is 888-929-4966. Now, we also want to tell you they've confirmed today that they've been in contact with the governor about applying for FEMA disaster relief funding. But before they get approval for that, they need people to fill out a survey on how much damage they've sustained. You can find that survey online at emd.wv.gov/disaster survey. That's emd.wv.gov/disaster survey. And if you can't get online to fill that survey up, you can pick up hard copy forms at any of the shelters set up around the county. Now, with temperatures projected to drop tonight, snow in the forecast, I headed to one of those shelters today at Mount View High School here in Welch, and what I found today was really, really heartwarming. Take a look. Mount View High School is open to anyone who needs a warm place to stay in McDowell County. The home of the Golden Knights has heat, cots, hot food, Wi-Fi, a washer and dryer, and much more, and they're not turning anybody away. Principal Tim Kennedy says anybody is welcome, and they've got what you need.
And anybody and everybody, if they need a place to come and chill out for a little while, get them something to eat and rest, and if they need to take a shower, that's cool too. We also have supplies, you know, if anybody needs cleaning supplies, water, it's going to get cold. We got plenty of winter coats. We had a huge donation of winter coats come in, so come check it out. You can go through if you need something to stay warm. We've got that too.
The idea to turn Mount View High School into a permanent shelter came on Saturday night when the flooding was at its worst. Mount View Assistant Principal Nathan Lawson and his fiancée needed a place to stay, and they quickly got the word out that the school was open for anyone who needed to join them.
This all started because they had to evacuate, you know, and the fact that they were here and had no idea whether they'd lost their house, and with open arms welcomed 25 people that first night because they didn't have anywhere to go. That's huge, and it says a lot about them, and it says a lot about who they are, and a lot about what Mount View's about.
Mount View isn't just open to folks who need a place to stay. It's also open to people like Tyree Baker and Tanner Castle, two Mount View alumni who just wanted a place where they could shoot some hoops with their friends and forget about flooding for a short while. They say it's times like this that show what McDowell County is all about.
It's amazing because you get to see how much we really care as a community, and we come up here and help day in, day out, and just give somebody somewhere to go.
Adversity reveals character. And what we see now is people rising up.
Mr. Rogers famously said, "When things are scary, look for the helpers. You will always find people who are helping." Well, you don't have to look hard to find them at Mount View High School. Truly, it's inspiring every day here in McDowell County that I've been coming just to see the community rallying together in these darkest of times. I also want to let folks know that because it is going to get cold tonight, if you don't have heat in your house, not just Mount View High School in the Welch area, but Yeager Elementary School in Yeager and Southside K-8 in War are open as warming centers for folks to come inside, get warm, get some food, and hopefully stay safe. Reporting live in McDowell County, Rivers Upchurch, 59 News.
We're turning things over to Rivers Upchurch now, who's live in Fayette County. Rivers, what can you tell us about the situation?
Yeah, thanks, Logan. I'm standing here at mile marker 60, about 2 miles away from where this morning around 8 o'clock, a tractor trailer hauling, as you said, ammonium nitrate flipped over on the turnpike, spilling the chemical out. It has been confirmed that the chemical was not spilled into any local nearby water sources, but they have shut down I-77 northbound and are rerouting traffic. As you can see beside me, well, there's no cars coming right now, but I-77 southbound has been opened back up. Traffic headed northbound from Beckley to Charleston has been rerouted through Route 19. They're going to take Route 19 north to where it intersects with I-79 north of Summersville and have to take I-79 west back over towards Charleston. As for the chemical itself, ammonium nitrate is a white powdery substance that looks like salt. It's used in a lot of fertilizers, and by itself it's not explosive, but if it were to come into contact with a heat source, it can be explosive. So that's why I-77 northbound still remains closed. We will have the updates for you if I-77 northbound opens back up anytime soon, but no word on that as of yet from the West Virginia Parkways authorities. We're going to send things back to Logan in the studio, reporting live in Fayette County. Rivers Upchurch, 59 News.
All right, Rivers, thank you for all that information.
Well, it's July, which means it's time for our Never Have I Ever series, where our 59 News team hits the road to try something they've never done before.
Today, 59 News reporter Rivers Upchurch is seeing if he has what it takes to be a medieval knight. Check it out.
Hear ye, hear ye, hear ye. For my first Never Have I Ever, I traveled back to medieval times to pursue my lifelong dream of turning myself from a lowly news squire into 59 News' knight in shining armor. With the help of the good people at the West Virginia Renaissance Festival, I removed my peasant clothes and got dressed in all the trappings of a battle-tested warrior.
That's called a gorget. That's going to protect your neck from the lance skipping up and hitting you under the chin.
But I didn't come this far and put all this armor on for me to be the one getting hit in the chin. I feel like I'm ready to knock somebody off a horse. Before long, I was fully outfitted.
You bending, moving everything?
I'm good. I got full range of motion right here. And it wasn't until I saw the size of my new trusty steed that I started to get a little nervous. I feel like if I had any horse riding skills coming into this whatsoever, I would be like 110% confident, but now I'm at like 70. But I got the look down. But there's no time for fear when it comes to being a knight, so I threw on my helmet and headed to the jousting arena. I kind of feel like Shrek when he's going to save Princess Fiona. But once I felt the cold steel of a sword in my hands, I knew I was born for the medieval lifestyle. So with a newfound confidence, I hopped up onto a horse for the first time in my life.
You're going to put your left toe in this stirrup. And then you're going to stand here and throw your right leg over.
Yep.
Don't thump onto his back, very gently and light, and then adjust your skirts. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Very nice. Nicely done. Squeeze with your leg. That's it. Exactly.
Before
right.
long, I was
that
riding
movement?
like a seasoned pro. And
Now
of
you're
course,
riding a horse.
hamming it up for my cheering section.
Right.
This one's dedicated to all my fans. But now it was time for the main event, my first ever jousting match. My opponent, a seasoned pro who knew how to ride a horse and use a lance. Me, overconfident and trying desperately not to fall off the horse. But I liked my chances.
And lance up. Charge.
Whoa!
Did I win? No. But I survived. It was an honor to be defeated by you. Both teams played hard. Unfortunately, it wasn't long before I did eventually succumb to my wounds on the battlefield. Tell my mother I loved her. So when I showed up to the West Virginia Renaissance Festival today, all I knew about being a knight was from Game of Thrones. But now I can handle myself with a sword, on a horse, and even die a warrior's death on the battlefield. Reporting in Greenbrier County, Sir Rivers Upchurch, 59 News.
Can we take a moment and give our 59 News knight in shining armor, Shrek, a great round of applause?
I mean,
that was phenomenal.
incredible. I'm literally crying, Sir Rivers Upchurch.
Sir Rivers
Wow.
Upchurch, Shrek.
I'm so impressed with what he did out there. And everyone needs to know, Rivers is this funny all the time.
Yes. I don't know who gave him permission to be this funny, but he is I say it every day, he's the funniest person I know.
Gosh, that was so good, Rivers. Thank you for giving us a very good giggle this morning. I'm impressed with your performance. 10 out of 10 from us over here.